What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing good. Today in this video we are going to be taking the Neca Rodan base and adding a little oomph to it. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding a light to make that lava explosion at the top of the volcano stand out rather less at nighttime. This is more of, turn the lights off in your display room or your collection, however, whatever you got going on, and turn this on and get some, cool display, or even for toy photography. So basically what you're going to want to do is you want to go to Michael's or another craft store of such, and you're going to want to get a pack of the candles, the little you put them in pumpkins and such like that. They're just little plastic, pretty cheap too. You can get about 7 of them for, I think, $5, or you can get a whole bag of them for decent price. And you're gonna, of course, you're gonna need your Neca Rodan stand. We're also going to be talking about the buildings that you see in the background a little bit later on in the video. So basically what you're going to need is you're going to need, like I said, you're going to need these lights that give that flame flicker. You're going to need a razor to pop the top off. If any kids want to do this, try to have your parents or something do this for you, because this is a little nerve-wracking right here. I don't want you to get cutting yourself or anything like that. So we don't need that. We just need the bottom piece. You're also gonna need a drill with a bit for drilling a hole into the base for the light to come up and expose the flicker. And you want the bit to be in the same diameter as that light, because you don't want a huge hole. You're also going to need your glue gun, hot glue gun. You do not want to super glue this, because these lights are very cheesy. You want to be able to just hot glue it in just so it stays. You don't want to super glue this in, man, because if something happens and it breaks, the solders on this are very small, so you don't want to super glue it. Just hot glue 2 dabs on the side. So basically you're going to find a good spot. What I have found is the building side, the tallest building on the stand, is the best spot. The back is okay too. You could do the back and the side. The sky's the limit here. You could, right where the hole in the light is exposed there, you could go on back here where it's deeper and just glue it in. I chose right here because it sits nice and flush with the bottom of the base. Sits really nice on the stands and everything, table, top, whatever, without tipping the base or, anything like that. So what you're going to do is you drill that hole, you get your hot glue gun, put a little dab on each side, and as you can see, it pops out rather nicely. You don't want to super glue this. Just make sure that you do not super glue this, just in case it breaks or something, and then you can't get it out and it's super glued in there. It only fits in one way. As you can see there's a lot of mold and sculpt in there that get in the way, so it goes in one way, fits perfect, and you don't even have to glue it. Like, if you just get it and set it in there just like I have just done, it sits rather nicely, and then you don't even have to glue it. So technically you just need the drill and the light, and you could do this. Looks really good. Looks pretty freaking sweet, and gives it just a little more oomph. You know what I mean? Get a little light on Rodan, get a little action there. It kind of looks like the volcano is actually blowing up, and looks good for photos. So now, moving on to the building. I don't know if all of you have seen the floor foam trick on making these buildings for your Godzilla figures. Basically what I've done is I've honed out the top of it, put my damage on the side, put it all together, and now we're going to take that little candle and we're going to slide it down in there, and it gives the effect that inside of the building is on fire. Now you're probably wondering about that hole on top. Well, this works for both figures. That's right, I didn't do it just for Mothra, I did it for Rodan too, and I will show you in just a moment. But as you can see, Mothra's base is the top of a building, so it sits right over that hole. It's really accessible to take the light out, turn it off, on, whatever you want to do. So yeah, here comes the exciting part. Yeah, gonna get some explosion going on this building with Rodan flying over it. It's gonna look pretty sweet, and you'll see how this is done. You can also take the light, just as I showed you, and hot glue it into the bottom where the peg of the smoke and flame sits in the actual volcano. You can just give it one little dab of glue, and that explosion will shine a lot more. And like I said, you could take it right out, just put one little dab of glue on there, and then set it down on the building, and then you have an explosion building. Inside is burning, and then you still have a little bit of a light effect hitting Rodan and the bottom of his wings and all that good stuff. And here you don't want to hone out the hole too big. You want to make sure it's about the diameter of the little candle light. And with the explosion for Rodan's base fitting into the top of the building, it doesn't fall down inside. Just sits nice and flush on top. And usually with your Godzilla figures and whatnot, you usually get down low for any toy photography. Now, on these buildings, I've seen a lot of people, they just super glue a couple little spots and they glue these. No, what you want to do to give it a window effect, an actual window effect, like all those little squares are windows, is you want to get the 2-part Gorilla Glue epoxy. It's the, you can get this at Home Depot. It's just Gorilla Glue 2-part epoxy. There's 2 tubes and it comes all in one, just a little vial. And you just want to spread that really nice and evenly to give it a sheen, and it also acts as a glue as well. So you're getting a double, you're getting it both in one shot. You want to make sure and press down really good, and make sure that it's on there, and cut out your damage, do all your paint effects, put the light in there, put your figure on top, and you've got an awesome burning building display for Mothra and Rodan. This is fairly cheap, very easy to do. The figures are the expensive part. These fluorofoam are really cheap. All this stuff is fairly cheap. You get all this stuff at Michael's. And the I think you can get the 2-part epoxy at Michael's. I'm not 100% sure. I would try Home Depot though. I know that for sure. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to Collecting JP, I do mostly Jurassic, but I'm starting to do a lot more of my Godzilla figures from King of the Monsters and all that good stuff. So, but if you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe now. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, please. It helps my channel so much, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you. I really wanted to show, this building is actually not even finished. I just wanted to show you guys this idea because it is so cool, and all the fans of Godzilla and toy photography and all this deserve to know this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy the photos at the end, and take care and stay safe out there.